Well, I think you should consider ministry in Kansas and Nebraska for a really compelling reason, a really simple reason, and that's that it's the front line of a lot of the things that are shaping our United Methodist movement, not just now, but for generations to come. A lot of people think of Kansas and Nebraska as kind of flyover states. What they forget is that we've been heavily involved in the movements that are currently shaping our denomination for decades. The Jimmy Creech trial was in 1997 in Omaha, Nebraska. That's part of the Great Plains. Right now, UMC Next, one of its headquarters, one of its loudest speakers is out of Kansas City, Kansas at Church of the Resurrection. And so what you're finding is that the things and the movements that are shaping who we're going to be, not just the next 2 or 3 years, but for decades, those are often coming out of the Great Plains Conference. What you forget is that 4 years ago, or maybe even longer than that now, that two of the biggest movements, the two biggest sides in the great division regarding human sexuality, that both of those have ties to the Great Plains. That the speech for the conservative side was read by a lay leader out of the Great Plains, that the speech for the progressive side was led by a pastor out of the Great Plains. What you're finding is that this is a conference where we've both learned to do ministry alongside people that we may or may not agree with, but also we are committed to shaping the future, that it might be just and equitable and welcoming to all people, because that's part of our United Methodist heritage.